Here's a really funny thing to think about. Do you love your parents? And do you love your kids? Hopefully you say yes. I mean, I'm sure that there's some people that would say no to that. I definitely love my parents very much. I love my kids very, very much. I love my family. My family is very important to me. But then when you think about stuff like, I do a lot of mind exploration and self-questioning, and basically I want to know where everything comes from, how everything works, what's going on, and I just want to know. And I have decided that I'm not going to do anything else with my time. I'm not going to waste my time going out to the bar, and those aren't the people I want to know. Those aren't the people I want to know. When I go out to the bar, it's going to be with somebody I already know that I'm going out to the bar with to celebrate something, not just to go out because I'm bored. I have so much stuff to do that my problem is I don't know any people that are interested in actually doing activities. People want to sit and watch or want to go and sit and chill. They want to chill. I don't know why they want to chill so much. I mean, what the fuck is so wrong with doing something? I worked an 8-hour day, or I worked today and I'm worn out and spent and I just want to relax and sit back. Well, that's why people die. Why do people die? Because they're fucking boring. And I'm not trying to say that to be rude. I just don't understand. I'm looking around me, and I am so compassionately, unconditionally in love with everybody and everything I see. And the problem that I'm having, I mean, you got to have problems. I'm trying to embrace being Dan Alexander too. I mean, this is really hard to do now that I feel like I'm dumbing myself down to play the role of the son, the father, the guy who owns a business, the bread guy, all that crap. I mean, it's not. I mean, I love the people that I know. I'm not trying to say anything like that. But the thing is, let me go back to the parents thing. But let me just clarify. I love my family, and I'm not trying to say playing the son role, playing the dad role. But we're all more than that, and we all get so wrapped up in that. I'm turning. Hold on. I need both hands. I'm holding my phone by my face. Anyway, we all get so wrapped up in that we don't go any farther than our identity. We play the roles of our identity. We don't do anything more with ourselves. Instead of becoming our true self, not the self that is made up of, because you're the dad and because you're the father. Like or because you're the son and the child or the whoever. And like, if you didn't know your parents because they're your parents, how many people your parents' age do you walk up to and start a conversation with? How many people your children's age do you walk up to and start a conversation with? And even if you don't start a conversation with them walking up to them, if they're there, do you feel compassion towards them? Or do you think, like, I don't know these people. I don't know them anything. I don't know them. But my kids are great. I love my kids. My kid, all their different ages, whatever, there'll be a 3-year-old and a 9-year-old and a 11-year-old and a 19-year-old. But any other 19-year-old or 3-year-old or 11-year-old or whatever, you're just like, I don't know them. And why do people not have compassion towards each other? I mean, no one's going to have an answer for that. The answer they're going to give is because that's, just because that's how things are. That's how people are, because, you can't trust people, because people are shady, because people are assholes, and blah, blah, blah. The stupid-ass answers that you get from people is ridiculous. People have, lost all hope in all people because of some few little shit that happened in their life. Some little things that happen in their life, and then they watch the news, and they watch TV, which never does anything happy. It's always just happy at the ending. If it was happy the whole movie through, the movie would be boring. It was just happiness and celebration the whole movie. There's nothing but happiness and celebration. No, people don't want to see that. So people don't want that in their life. But then they act like the problems that they are going through, or the difficulties or the challenges that they're faced with, are so bad. Oh, my life is so tough. And people just, oh my God. I want to just slap people around out of love and say, dude, just shut up. Shut up. You got to stop being a bitch and stop whining so much. Okay? Like, do people love each other, or do they just feel like they're obligated to be there because that's where they're at? And that's where they ended up. I didn't really have any plans. I got a job because my buddy said his job was hiring. That's where I'm at. This girl was somebody's friend, somebody I worked with. I met her at this place. We started talking. We're dating now. I'm with her. That's my girlfriend, so I'm her boyfriend. I play that role. And then I can't be another one because that other girl took long enough for me to get to know and for her to start giving me pussy and stuff. I don't want to ruin that by talking to somebody else, because then she'll get mad and say that she's not important because people are fucking petty and stupid. And then, then we have a kid, and I'm obligated to love my kid, so I love my kid. Oh, yeah, I love my kid. But then whenever they're not around, and I talk to other people, I'm like, I gotta see my kids. I gotta do stuff with my kids. I'd like to go out to the bar with you guys, but I gotta stay home with my kids. And it just makes me want to fucking kick them in the balls. Because me, I don't go to the bar, even though I have time, and I want to meet people, but I won't go to the bar to do it. And I want to do nothing but spend time with my kids. And if I can't spend time with my kids, then I would rather meet people that want to create stuff and do things and have fun. And the idea of having fun, you can drink, you can smoke, you can get high, do all the drugs you want. I don't care, but interact. Besides talking about bullshit, gossip, and ripping on people, the news. I mean, is there anything else to your life? If there is anyone out there who does anything besides whine and gossip, I want to meet them. I want them to reach out and fucking talk to me. I mean, I'm putting myself out all the time saying, hey, let's meet, let's do something, let's interact. And nobody says anything. Their only excuse is, some people have to work. Some people are busy, and I work fucking 3 times as much as them and have more obligations. And it's not a contest. But the point is, their problems aren't more than mine. And mine may not be more than everybody's, but they're more than most people I know. And it's really frustrating when you see so many people wasting their life and complaining about what they're doing to themselves. And then there's people like me who are trying and fucking trying and fucking trying. And there's just everybody else around them being boo-hoo, boo-hoo, boo-hoo. And what choice do I have? People are, oh yeah, I'm just going to go up and run out to California or New York because you can't do it from here. It just doesn't happen from Pennsylvania. You can't do it from where we're at. People just don't do anything here. And then it's starting to make me believe it, but I don't believe it because I don't have to go somewhere to be something. I am who I am right where I'm at because I'm everywhere. The problem is people don't understand it. They don't take me seriously. And if I say it, it sounds ridiculous. But I'm so much more than just Dan Alexander. And this person that they see, this guy who stays quiet so that I can play the role so I don't offend anybody and speak up and be too loud and make my parents embarrassed. And don't talk about God and spirituality and knowing that you know all the fucking answers because nobody wants to hear that because they all want to talk about fucking Trump and who's the newest chump on the news and what bullshit is going on? Who's shooting what school? And who cares? I'm sorry that these people are dying, but guess what? It has to happen because people are feeding it their attention. Stop paying attention to it. Start nurturing your children. Whoever's child that was shut up to school, where were his parents all the time? Oh, we were great parents. We never really spent much time. He was distancing himself, so we gave him space. Well, give him space when you know why he needs space. I don't know. I may not have the perfect answers, and I'm a little frazzled because of all the just stuff that's bottling up inside me, thinking like people don't even love the people they're obligating. They're family members. They think they're with their family members because they have to be. I get to see my kids today for the next 5 days. I'm so excited. I can't wait because I never get to have that. And if I had that, I would have it all the time. I would do it all the time. When I lived with my older kids, I wrestled with them and played with them and played with them and read them books and watched movies and played with them and watched their shows and played with them and did nothing but them. And I know that's way too much, I guess. No, I don't think so because what else would I do when I'm home with my family and do things with my family? And what I did with Jazzy and Leo when I lived with them and their mom, I was home when I wasn't working, and we played, and we watched movies, and we played, and we watched movies, and we played, and we did stuff together, and we went places, and rarely ever, if I was home not working, did I go anywhere. And not because I didn't want to, because I would rather, my priorities were the family. And people didn't have anything exciting to compel me to go away from my family. Even the people I was doing music with, they just wanted to get together and smoke and come up with some songs and let's not apply ourselves. And then when I'm trying to apply myself, everyone gave up because now everyone doesn't smoke and party as much. How fucking retarded is that? Because I don't want to smoke and party means that I'm taking over the world. And I don't care who's coming with me, and it's taking me a little longer right now than whatever. And when I say taking over the world, I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean like in the most righteous, pure way ever. I want to do everything I can for people. And I get angry because no one's listening, no one's watching, no one's noticing. And maybe they don't have to. That's fine. I mean, I'm just supposed to be like nothing matters, everything is nothing, and nothing is, God is everything, and nothing means anything, and it's only what you make of it. And, what I'm making of it is it's my chance to do something great for my species, my world, my universe. It's my chance to be something greater than I ever imagined, or that I didn't even, there's no words to put to that. Something that it wasn't possible. It wasn't possible. It's the impossible becoming possible. I've already done impossible things that I didn't think were possible. Seen impossible things that I didn't know were able to be seen or heard or touched, and feeling in a different way than feeling, and seeing in a different way than seeing, and tasting sounds. You know, it doesn't make sense, but some crazy stuff has happened, and I just don't know who to say it to because they'll think I'm crazy. And I see all these other people talking about it, and they don't seem any different than me, and I'm not trying to put them down because those are the only people I relate to, and I try to reach out to them because they have this, you know, they're so, you know, important. Apparently, they don't answer a question back or a message back, and people are busy. You know, I'm busy too, but I'm taking my time out to try to meet anybody. One of the people I talk to the most, or people I talk to the most at this point in time, besides people I see on a daily basis and try to talk to, they're all miserable. And I just, once I hear, shit, just another day, gotta try to do all this stuff with work, and it's either that or talk about bread. And I don't want to talk about bread all day. And if we go talk about bread all day, then I would just rather go off and I put my bread away and not think about bread while I'm doing it, instead of sitting and talking to somebody about bread, you know? Anyway, I just basically wanted to get that stuff off my chest. I haven't really said much lately because I don't know. I got to get all this stuff put into order, and I haven't had time. This holiday has been taking all my extra time. Now the kids are here, which is great, but I need to get all this stuff written down, and I want to let my mom hear the recordings that I have. But I get so worked up and emotional that I ramble. So I don't know how you would write it out. When I listen to them, I don't know how I'm going to write them out. And I don't want to just play them for people, because then it just sounds like ramble. But I was so excited and so, you know, enlightened at the moment. Like, I wasn't me half those times. Like, I mean, I was me, but not me, if that makes any sense. Like, right now, it's the 49% thing. And that's how I feel every moment of every day, and I have to bottle it up and keep it in. And when I see my family, I can't, like, how was your day? And I just, bread. Yep. I go back to trying to play that role again. And I need to escape from it. And when I get done with work, I don't want to just go park in my fucking work truck somewhere. I can't. It's too big to just park somewhere random. And parking lots, you're not really private. So then I go back to my parents' house, and, you know, they're just trying to be hospitable. They love me, and I love them, and I understand that. And if I say I just need time to myself to be alone, I feel like they feel insulted, because, you know, who am I to come, you know, they allow me at their house, and I just want to be left alone because I need to work on this stuff. You know, I feel bad. And I don't want to feel bad about it. I feel that I'm doing the right thing, but I feel bad about doing the right thing, and it hurts. It doesn't make sense. Ultra compassion, ultra sensitivity, I know what's right. I know what's right for me. I know what I should be doing. But it's hard to do it without feeling like I'm hurting the people I care about. So I don't know how to do this. I don't know who to talk to. I don't know who to reach out to. And I try doing it, and I get nothing but either insults or just ignored. Or just agree, I know what you mean, And that's not going to help. So if I try to message them, then I don't get an answer back, because other people aren't on the same tip, I guess. They feel a little, you know, they do some self-reflecting like twice a week or something. Like, I'm constantly self-reflecting. I mean, I'm not even reflecting. I'm bouncing back every second. Like, I'm throwing myself into the wall and bouncing back into my brain every second. Like, I'm always thinking. And I like it that way, but at the same time, if I'm not being constructive with it, I don't know what good it's doing me, besides driving me nuts. And I'm going to stop recording because I want to do a couple things before my kids come over. Peace.